Ladies, are you looking for a new fragrance for summertime? Well, stay with me because I'm going to be reviewing my top 5 easy to wear fragrances. Hi everyone and welcome to Ellie Smells, and I'm really excited today because what I'm going to be bringing, especially for you ladies, because I know that we've been doing a few men's because it's Father's Day soon, I'm going to be reviewing what I think are the top 5 easy to wear summer fragrances for women. Something that's just going to be light, fresh, but I'm not going to be doing them in any particular order. So we'll get on with those, but don't forget before we start to like and subscribe throughout the video and maybe check out some of my other ones too. So like I say, we'll start now. And what's in the bag? Let's have a look. Ooh. So this one is not a particularly new fragrance. And this one is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Eau So Fresh. And this one was launched in 2011. So the Daisy range from Marc Jacobs is what he classes as his girl next door. So these are all very easy to wear, very fresh, really carefree, quite girly, and this one is classed as a Floral Fruity. So I'm going to spray it. I know lots and lots of people love this because it is so easy to wear. I love it straight from the offset. So in the top notes in this, you have some really fruity, juicy notes. So you have grapefruit, there's raspberry and there's pear, and there's also green notes which are just keeping it really clean and fresh and light. So you're definitely getting that fruity element initially, and then you've got more of a traditional heart that starts to come through, and you've got jasmine, rose and violet. And violet is one of the notes that definitely out of the Daisy ranges that I can actually pick up. And then you have lychee and also apple blossom. So like I say, quite girly and very easy, feminine to wear. And then you've just got that lovely base notes of musk, cedar, and also quite unusually plum, sort of having a fruit in the base note. So like I say, this one is just going to be so easy to wear. Just spray it on. The Eau So Fresh is actually an EDT rather than an eau de parfum. So this is probably for the lady that likes something that she can just spritz freely, not have anything too heavy. It does last well on the skin though. And if the lady wears anything like the Chanel Eau Tendre or some of those light florals, this one is perfect. I don't know if any of you have tried it, but please let me know what you think. But this is definitely in the top 5 easy to wear fragrances for summer. So what's next in the bag then, Ellie, I hear you say? Right, well, let's have a... Ooh. So on to the next one. And this actually is a new release. This was released spring, summer this year, so like maybe around about March. And it's the Bon Bon Spring Summer by Viktor and Rolf. So this one is classed as a fruity floral gourmand. And the gourmand is because it has edibles in it. So this, of course, is going to be something which is like a more refreshing version of the original Bon Bon. And this is a limited edition. So if you do like the looks of this, please go and try it because it won't be available for long. So I'm going to spray this one. Nice mix of all different fragrances. And straight away, you've got a real impact of punchy citrus notes. So in the top notes of this one, and definitely I can smell the tangerine and the grapefruit. And then you've got orange and blackcurrant. So really juicy. And that's automatically. And that is just so refreshing for those lovely hot summer days. And then the heart notes of this one, you've got orange blossom absolute, Sambac jasmine absolute, and then you've got icing sugar and also peach. So the icing sugar makes it quite sweet, but those citruses as they come in just make it sort of like blend really well, so it's not really sweet. And in the base notes of this one, you've got the caramel, which is the thread that runs through all of the Bon Bon range, but in this particular one, it makes the caramel sort of like more silky smooth. And then you've got musk, you've got guaiac wood, and you've also got cedar. So it's those like woods on the base which are going to keep it on your skin. This one again is an eau de toilette. You'll find that most of the fresher ones for summer do tend to be an eau de toilette because they are just an easier to wear, sort of like spray it all over quite liberally, and then you could reapply throughout the day. But these are fantastic for once you get up in the morning and it's really hot, really sunny, just to have something that's just going to make you feel really fresh and clean and quite cool at the same time. But definitely you can smell the really juicy citrus notes in this one, and it smells delicious. So that's another one for you to try if you're looking for something that's going to be really easy to wear. I would say that any of the ladies that like any of the gourmandy fragrances, such as maybe the original Bonbon or the Prada Candy, or even something like the Carolina Herrera Good Girl, if you're looking for an alternative to those for summer, this one is one to try. So that's the Bonbon Spring Summer Edition by Viktor and Rolf. Ooh, now on to the next one. Another rifle in the bag, shall we? Yep. So, on to the Chanel No. 5 Low. So this one is relatively new. This one was created and launched in the autumn of 2016, and this one is probably a lighter, fresher interpretation of the original Chanel No. 5, maybe more geared towards ladies that don't particularly like the heavy oak moss woodsy base. So this one is one of the newest versions, and this is definitely one if you would like to try the No. 5 but you're not keen on those heavy notes, it's always good to try this one. So again, this one is classed as a floral aldehyde. And again, this one opens with those lovely, orangey, fresh citrus notes. So in this you have lemon, you've got mandarin, you've got neroli, and you've got aldehydes. And those aldehydes are what give it that really cool, crisp top notes. So that is definitely, and you do get the No. 5 vibe from this. But then in the heart notes, you've got the traditional florals of Ylang, Jasmine, and you also have May Rose. And you can definitely get the sort of like the hit from the base of white musk, and I love white musk. And then you've got vanilla, and you've also got cedar. So this is definitely a lot lighter, crisper, easier to wear. And I think this one, if somebody hasn't tried Chanel before and wants to go and try a fragrance, this probably is one of the most easy to wear, one of the fresher ones. However, what I would say to you No. 5 lovers in general, if you are thinking about this, please go and try it on your skin, because I am a No. 5 lover and I like this, but whenever I find that I spray this on my skin, I do lose it very, very quickly. So this one is an eau de toilette. So please go and try it, because I know that I've had a few ladies that have tried it on my recommendation, where they said, oh, I'll just buy it. And I said, no, try it first. And they found that the fragrance has been quite quick to actually disappear. Always go try a fragrance first, check that you're happy with it. But I think for sort of like some younger ladies, that would be an ideal, very classic, very feminine, very soft, and sort of like fruity floral as well. That's beautiful. So please go and try the No. 5 Low by Chanel. So on to my fourth fragrance. Ooh. And this is a favourite of mine actually. And this is the Issey Miyake L'Eau de Say Pure Eau de Toilette. So again, it's an eau de toilette fragrance. I get so many compliments on this, and each time I recommend it, the customer buys it, and literally as soon as I order them in, they go straight out again. And this one is classed as a Floral Aquatic. So I'm just going to have to spray this one. But it is so easy to wear. I think I've put enough on, don't you? Now I'll spray it on the card. So right away, you do get the top note, which is sea notes. So it's like a marine ocean. You can just imagine those waves crashing, really deep and fresh. So that is absolutely gorgeous. But then the heart notes start to come through and you've got more traditional florals in there. You've got orange blossom, you've got jasmine, damask rose and lily. So the lily, you can definitely smell that as well. And the softness of the May rose. But ultimately really clean. And then in the base notes, you've got Cashmeran woods and you've got that ambergris, which again gives you that sort of like aquatic note. But this one lasts so well on the skin. And like I say, I get so many compliments. So if you like to wear sort of like really fresh, more oceany type fragrances with that hit of sort of like light, soft florals, then this is one to try. This one, I mean, I'm not generally a huge lover of the L'Eau So range, but this one is perhaps one of my favourites. I just adore this one. And I spray this, especially when I just want to feel sort of like quite something easy to wear, something that's not too cloying, too sickly in the hot summer, that's just going to seem to freshen and cool me down. That one's lovely. And like I say, it's a definite compliment getter. So if you see this one, try it and let me know your thoughts. So that's number 4. That's the L'Eau So Issey Miyake L'Eau So Pure Eau de Toilette. Well, we're almost at the bottom of the bag. So this is the last one. So here we go. This is the latest creation from Creed, and this is the Loving White for summer, and it is an eau de parfum. It's also a limited edition, and this one was released something like maybe about a month ago in 2018. But this one is absolutely delicious. Lighter, fresher, more citrusy than the original Loving White eau de parfum, but absolutely gorgeous. Oh, let me spray this one as well. I forgot to do that. And this one is classed as a floral. So in the top notes of this one, you have Calabrian bergamot, Bulgarian rose, and also magnolia. So this one, as soon as you spray it, is very sort of like fruity, slightly floral, but soft. There's a definite powderiness to this one. And in your heart notes, that's where you've got some of those sort of like florals, because you've got Tuscan iris. You've also got the rice, which is in the original Loving White, and that's what replicates sort of like the powderiness, because it is a very romantic sort of fragrance. And then you've got Virginian cedarwood, and the Virginian cedarwood can also make it smell quite lemony, very clean. And then in the base notes of this, you've got ambergris, you've got sandalwood, apple, and then you've also got the floral notes of the jasmine in the base as well. So this one is really, really beautiful, very fresh, just so reminiscent of maybe a honeymoon on the Côte d'Azur, or how that you have that quest for those long hot summer days and being on holiday where everything around you is white and crisp, you know, like the white linen dresses and all the white accessories, bags and like shoes. Definitely that sort of vibe. So this one, I think, if you're new to Creed or if you love Creed fragrances, this one would be a lovely addition, because it is such an easy wear. Like I say, it's very feminine. It's got those sort of like slightly sort of like fruity floral, but with the base notes of like your sandalwood, your ambergris. This one is going to last all day. And I've been wearing this for the last few days and I just love it, because it's a really sort of like classy fragrance. So this is maybe for somebody that likes the fragrance that's going to last on them longer, last them all day, instead of like with the eau de toilettes, respraying and respraying, because you don't always want to carry a big bottle around with you. But this one is a lovely one to try. I don't know if it's available anywhere near you. So please, if you do get the chance or the opportunity, go and try it. Let me know what you think. Again, like I say, it is a limited edition, so it's not going to be around forever. So if you are a Creed lover, go and get your hands on this and have a spray. So anyway, that's my top 5 easy to wear fragrances for summer. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you agree with some of these, if there's some of these that you actually love or that you own, or maybe you'll have a different top five altogether. But let me know your comments, because I so enjoy reading them and replying. But anyway, that's it for me today, and I'll see you again soon on Ellie Smiles. And don't forget to check out some of the videos and to like and subscribe. So I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. Well, that's me all ready for summer, Tim. I'm smelling fantastic, and I've got a couple of good books. Is that a wrap?